Welcome back to English Sprout TV, the place where real English meets real life. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. Today we're tackling something that makes even confident speakers a little nervous: job interviews.
Specifically, that very first question. So, tell me about yourself. It sounds simple, right? But if you've ever sat in that chair or even imagined sitting in it, you know how tricky it can be.
Absolutely. You don't want to sound like you're reading your CV. You don't want to share your entire life story. And you definitely don't want to freeze up and say, what do you want to know?
Today, we're going to break down the best way to introduce yourself in a job interview. We'll give you a clear structure, natural phrases, and a full example you can adopt for your own situation. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what to say and what not to say.
And because this is B1, B2 level, we're using natural professional English, not overly formal textbook language, but not casual street talk either. The kind of English that actually gets you hired.
So grab your notebook, maybe a coffee, and let's get started.
Okay, Alex, let's start with the big question. Why is "tell me about yourself" so difficult? I mean, we know ourselves better than anyone.
That's exactly the problem. We know too much. Where do you start? Your childhood, your university degree, your last job, your cat? It's overwhelming.
Right. And in an interview, you have maybe 1 to 2 minutes. That's it. If you ramble for 5 minutes, the interviewer has already checked out mentally.
So here's the golden rule. Your answer is not really about you. It's about why you're the right person for this job. Everything you say should connect back to the position you're applying for.
I love that. It's not a biography, it's a strategic story.
Exactly. And the best structure for this story has 3 clear parts. We call it the present, past, future formula.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Break it down for us.
Sure. Part 1, present. Start with where you are right now, your current role, your main responsibilities, and one key strength that's relevant to the job.
So, something like, I'm currently working as a marketing assistant at a tech company where I manage social media campaigns and content calendars.
Perfect. That's clean, relevant, and professional. Then you move to part 2, past. Here, you briefly mention a past experience that led you to where you are now, maybe your education, a previous job, or a specific project that shaped your skills.
For example, before that, I studied digital marketing at university, and during an internship, I discovered how much I enjoy analyzing audience data.
Beautiful. You're showing progression. You're not just listing jobs, you're telling a mini story. And finally, part 3, future. This is where you connect everything to the company and the role you're interviewing for.
So, I'm now looking for an opportunity to take on more responsibility in a creative team, which is why I'm so excited about this position at your company.
Boom, that's it. Present, past, future. It takes about 90 seconds, it feels natural, and it keeps the interviewer engaged.
That structure is so elegant. But Alex, what if someone is a recent graduate and doesn't have much work experience? Or what if they're changing careers entirely?
Great question. The structure still works, you just adjust the content. If you're a recent graduate, your present might focus on your studies and any part-time work or volunteer experience. Your past could mention a relevant project, thesis, or even a personal passion that developed your skills.
So instead of saying, I have no experience, you might say,
I recently graduated with a degree in business administration, and during my studies, I led a team project where we developed a marketing strategy for a local startup. That experience taught me how to manage deadlines and collaborate under pressure.
That's brilliant. You're reframing what feels like a weakness into relevant experience.
Exactly. And for career changers, you highlight transferable skills. If you were a teacher and now you want to move into corporate training, you focus on presentation skills, curriculum design, and adapting content for different audiences.
So, for the past 5 years, I've worked as a high school teacher, which has given me strong skills in presenting complex information clearly and adapting my approach for different learning styles. I'm now eager to apply those skills in a corporate training environment.
Nailed it. You see, the formula is flexible. It works for everyone.
Okay, let's get practical. Can we do a full example? I want our listeners to hear this in action.
Absolutely. Let's set the scene. Imagine Emma is interviewing for a position as a project coordinator at a design agency. I'll be the interviewer and you give the answer.
All right, I'm nervous already, but let's do it.
So, Emma, tell me a little about yourself.
Sure. I'm currently working as an administrative assistant at a construction firm where I support 3 project managers by coordinating schedules, tracking budgets, and communicating with clients. One of my strengths is staying organized when multiple deadlines are approaching at once. Before this role, I completed a certificate in project management, and during that program, I worked on a group assignment where we had to plan a mock product launch from start to finish. That experience made me realize how much I enjoy bringing different pieces of a project together and keeping everything on track. I'm now looking to move into a dedicated project coordination role in a more creative industry, and I was immediately drawn to this position because of your agency's collaborative approach to design. I'd love the opportunity to support your team in delivering projects that make a real impact.
That was fantastic. Let's break down why it worked. First, the present. She stated her current role and gave concrete responsibilities, coordinating schedules, tracking budgets, communicating with clients. These are all relevant to project coordination.
Then the past, she mentioned her certificate in a specific project. Not just, I studied project management, but I worked on a mock product launch. That shows initiative and hands-on learning.
And the future. She connected her goal to this company specifically. She didn't just say, I want a new job. She said, I was drawn to this position because of your collaborative approach. That shows she researched the company.
It also shows enthusiasm without sounding desperate. There's a fine line between eager and needy, and she stayed on the right side.
Exactly. Now let's talk about some advanced phrases that make your introduction sound polished and professional at the B1 to B2 level.
Yes, please. I want our listeners to have a toolkit they can pull from.
Here are 5 powerful phrases. First, I'm currently responsible for. This is a stronger way to say I do or my job is. It sounds more professional.
So instead of I write emails to customers, you say I'm currently responsible for managing client communications.
Much better. Second phrase, one of my key strengths is. This is a confident way to highlight a skill without sounding arrogant.
Like, one of my key strengths is analyzing data to find patterns that others might miss.
Perfect. Third, that experience taught me. This shows reflection and growth. Employers love candidates who learn from their experiences.
For example, that experience taught me the importance of clear communication when working with remote teams.
Fourth, I'm particularly drawn to this role because of. This bridges your background to the company. It shows intention, not desperation.
I'm particularly drawn to this role because of your focus on sustainable business practices.
And fifth, I'm eager to bring my skills in X to Y. This is a strong closing statement. It summarizes your value proposition in one sentence.
I'm eager to bring my skills in customer relationship management to a fast-growing team like yours.
Those 5 phrases alone can transform a basic answer into an impressive one. Write them down.
Okay, now let's flip the coin. What are the most common mistakes people make when answering this question?
Oh, I've got a list. Mistake number 1, sharing personal information that isn't relevant. Your interviewer does not need to know that you have 2 cats, that you're recently divorced, or that you love karaoke on Friday nights.
Unless you're interviewing at a cat cafe, a therapy center, or a karaoke bar.
Fair point, but generally keep it professional. A tiny personal detail can be okay if it connects to the job, like mentioning you enjoy photography if you're applying for a visual content role, but keep it brief.
Mistake number 2.
Reciting your CV word for word. The interviewer has already read your CV. They want to hear you speak, not memorize. If you just list every job you've ever had in chronological order, you'll sound robotic.
And you'll probably run out of time.
Exactly. Mistake number 3. Being too modest. At the B1, B2 level, many learners say things like, I'm not very experienced, but, or I only know a little about. Stop apologizing for your background. You got the interview, they already see potential in you.
Instead of, I only worked there for 6 months, say, during my 6 months there, I developed strong skills in.
Yes, reframe everything positively. Mistake number 4. Not tailoring your answer to the company. If you give the exact same introduction at every interview, you're doing it wrong. You need to research the company and weave in why you want to work there specifically.
And mistake number 5?
Going on too long. Remember, 90 seconds to 2 minutes is the sweet spot. If you talk for 4 or 5 minutes, you're either rambling or giving too much detail. Practice with a timer.
That's such practical advice. I think a lot of people forget that an interview is a conversation, not a monologue.
Exactly. You want to leave the interviewer wanting to know more, not checking their watch.
Can we do one more example? Maybe for someone in a different field, like IT or software.
Sure. Let's say you're a junior software developer applying for a mid-level position at a fintech company. Here's how you might structure it.
I'm currently working as a junior developer at an e-commerce company where I'm responsible for maintaining our payment gateway and fixing bugs in our mobile app. I've become particularly skilled at writing clean, efficient code under tight deadlines. Before this, I completed a boot camp in full-stack development where I built several projects from scratch, including a budgeting app that now has over 1,000 active users. That experience taught me how to take an idea from concept to launch while collaborating with designers and product managers. I'm now looking to deepen my expertise in financial technology, and I'm really excited about this role because your company is building tools that make banking more accessible. I'd love to contribute my technical skills and my passion for user-focused design to your engineering team.
See how that works? Current responsibilities, past growth moment, future alignment. And notice the vocabulary: maintaining payment gateways, writing clean code, full stack development, concept to launch, user-focused design. These are industry-specific terms that show you belong in that world.
It also shows ambition. I'm looking to deepen my expertise without overselling. You're not saying I'm the best developer in the world. You're saying I'm growing, and your company is the right place for that growth.
That's the mindset. Employers want people who are competent and coachable.
Okay, let's talk about delivery for a moment. You can have the perfect script, but if you sound nervous or rehearsed, it loses impact. How do you practice this so it sounds natural?
Great question. First, write your answer down. Don't try to wing it. But then, and this is crucial, practice saying it out loud until you no longer need the paper. You shouldn't memorize it word for word. You should internalize the structure.
So you know the 3 parts, present, past, future, but the exact words can shift slightly each time.
Exactly. Record yourself on your phone. Listen back. Do you sound confident? Are you speaking too fast? Are you using filler words like and like too much?
In practice with a friend, if possible, have them pretend to be the interviewer and give you feedback.
Another tip, stand up when you practice. Your breathing is different when you stand, and you project more confidence. In a real interview, your posture affects your voice more than you think.
I love that. Body language and voice are connected.
They absolutely are. Also, smile slightly when you speak. Not a huge grin, you're not at a birthday party, but a subtle smile makes your voice sound warmer and more approachable.
And make eye contact. If it's a video interview, look at the camera, not the screen. If it's in person, look at the interviewer.
All of these small details add up. They create an impression of someone who's prepared, confident, and professional.
Let's do a quick recap before we wrap up. Alex, what are the 3 key takeaways?
First, use the present, past, future structure. Present, where you are now. Past, what brought you here. Future, why this job, why this company.
Second, use professional phrases like, I'm currently responsible for, one of my key strengths is, and I'm particularly drawn to this role because.
Third, avoid common mistakes. Don't share irrelevant personal details. Don't recite your CV. Don't be overly modest. Tailor your answer to each company and keep it under 2 minutes.
And practice out loud until it feels natural, not memorized.
Exactly.
Before we go, I want to give our listeners a challenge. Here's your homework. Write your own tell me about yourself answer using the present, past, future formula. Record it on your phone. Listen back. Then post the first sentence in the comments below. We'd love to see what you come up with.
And if you want more practice, head over to our website, EnglishSproutTV.com, where you can download a free worksheet with this structure, more example answers for different industries, and a list of 20 power phrases for job interviews.
If you found this episode helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to English Sprout TV. We post new English-speaking practice videos every week to help you sound natural, confident, and ready for real life.
And ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Next week, we're covering how to answer the dreaded question, what is your biggest weakness? You won't want to miss it.
Thanks so much for listening. And remember, every expert was once a beginner. Keep practicing, keep growing, and keep sprouting.
See you next time on English Sprout TV.